Welcome to the My Season podcast. I'm so excited about this podcast, and oh my God, have I put it off? I'm coming to you from my sofa with a disco ball background. And if we haven't met before, my name is Betty, and I am an astrologer. I'm a manifestation coach, otherwise known as cosmic coaching, and I help you create your dream life with your birth chart. Perfect. It is such a joy of mine to look at how what's happening in the cosmos affects our daily life. And, a lot of people know when something's going wrong or right because of Mercury in retrograde, right? We all know the memes about that. But there's so much more happening a lot of the time. And I think sometimes it can feel out of reach, or certain astrology can feel out of touch. And I'm like, how do we make this all way more understandable in a tangible way for our lives? So I've been studying astrology for years. I'm also a trained mindset coach, hypnotherapist, mindset, manifestation, you name it. I also do tarot reading. And I started a company called the Cosmic Company that talks about all of this. So like everything consciousness and the universe and getting closer to yourself and divinity, because I believe, and you'll hear me say this a lot, that the role of the patriarchy is to make us forget who we are. It's to make us forget ourselves and the truth of everything, which really this is a simulation. We're creating most of this reality ourselves, but we are pre-programmed with paradigms from culture and the patriarchy and just the matrix on that we're not enough. And we need to work really hard. And if we're to earn any money and be slaves to an economy that fills us with a narrative that we're not enough unless we buy this. We're not enough unless we get married or have a kid or buy a house. And that's all great. Like if you want that, absolutely go for it. Like there's beauty to be found in this too. But it's not the only truth. And that's why I love astrology. It's why I love manifestation work. I think sometimes, it can get a bit of a rap as being quite shallow or I'm just going to make a wish list to the universe. But it's so easy to make fun of those things when it's anti-establishment, when it's going against the grain. And that's why I love it. So with a cosmic company, I offer my services of cosmic coaching, which is basically helping you create your dream life, but working with astrology. So we look at your birth chart, which is the planetary placements of where everything was when you were born. It's your soul blueprint. It's literally, I call source or spirit God. So it's in a non-religious way for me. So I hope that doesn't trigger you. But for me, God gave us these blueprints, and with these planetary placements, with 12 houses in our birth chart. So that's like 12 sections of this birth chart that represents different parts of our life. And we have an exact guide on how to create our best lives with this. And that's why I love it. It's beautiful. But when I was looking at a lot of astrology, I'd be like, okay, this is really cool. And it tells me like who I am and what's happening, but not necessarily like how do I get to where I want to be and what's the bridge? So I wondered, how do I bring in like my neurolinguistic programming, hypnosis, emotional freedom technique, lots of ways to reprogram the mind to get rid of the old programs and use the blueprint of our birth chart as a way of guiding that. So, if you've got certain placements, they can show you where you need to heal, how to manifest money, what's holding you back, how to find your purpose, why you keep repeating certain patterns in your life. It can also tell you the best times to do certain things, such as launch a business, get married, have a baby, even so much. And that's why I loved it. And I wanted to make it fun. And it is serious, but I wanted to bring levity to it as well, because that's who I am. I can go very deep, but I also like to keep it real. And, that's why I love the fucking disco balls and the shiny nails and the pink hair, like all of it. Because I feel like we need to be in the whole point of life is to be the biggest expression of ourselves. And this is that for me. This is me now. Hi, biggest expression of me. And I want to help you do that with astrology. So it's why I created a cosmic company. And then with that, I'm creating an app called My Season because, we're in different seasons of our life to help you step into your era, your best life, your season, honey. And also, obviously, astrology works with seasons like Libra season, which we're in right now. So I'm a Libra baby. Hi, you can probably tell, but I'm a double Aquarius. We'll go into a bunch of this on the ride. So I'm creating this app and I'm putting all of my knowledge into it. And it helps you work with your birth chart to understand how to dress for a certain point or how to dress as a whole, how to dress as your higher self, how to communicate with your lover, how to, get more money, how to become healthier and feel better in yourself. It's all of this. It's a lifestyle. It's your best lifestyle. It's your best life through the lens of astrology. It's personal development through the lens of astrology. And I was like, well, we need a freaking podcast to go into this as well. So while I'm building the app, we have a membership, My Season. And you can go on my website, which is on the link in the bio, and you can join us every single month for $22 a month. That's it. Keeping prices low for now. And you get 2 moon circles a month where you can manifest and heal with me as your guide, make new besties with a whole bunch of witchy women, star seeds, light workers who want to create their best lives. And so that's the way you can join us in community. And in this episode, I am going to be doing tarot reading for each astrology sign. Now, make sure you find out what your rising sign is, because that's your chart ruler. And that's who I would like you to read for first. That's actually who you are. You are all of it. Then read for your sun sign. So without further ado, let's get into it. It will be Aries first. Okay, Aries, you're up first. You are the leader. And Libra and Aries are on opposite sides of the astrology wheel. So for you, this is going to be activating your seventh house. So you are going to see so much coming up for you around your relationships, your partnerships, and where are you putting too much time into either them or you? What's the balance? So it's really starting to look at the harmony in those partnerships. So if you're getting any tension in your close relationships, either personal or professional this month, that is why. We've got the 5 of Wands for you to start with. So what's super interesting, there's a kookaburra going off in the background, which is a bird that sounds like it's laughing if you're not in Australia. So the 5 of Wands is really saying that there may be certain arguments or things that come up, and you can be a little heated, but you don't necessarily have to get into an argument just because someone's trying to place you in that energy, When they go low, we go high, even though sometimes we want to go low and burn a bitch, you know what I mean? But this is saying, like, be wise and take life as it comes. Like, not everything has to be heated, even if you're a fire sign. And if you feel this need to push your ideas on other people, really go with a data-led approach, not just because it's your opinion. You need things to back it up. Like, yes, your intuition is enough. You'll hear me bang on about intuition, but I feel like you need to resolve tension with strategy, not brute force, and really look at, like, how is this benefiting this other person, and understand their goals. So this is the theme of Libra. Understand their goals, not because you're going to get less, but it's like, how do you work in the art of compromise without being like, this is my idea and we need to do it. And then maybe that's the case. Maybe this is the best idea, but you have to get people on board with you sometimes. And I know you don't always want to do it. And sometimes you guys are using fights as distraction. So what are you distracting yourself from? Is it something you're putting off? Is it doing your laundry? Is it the fact that you're not happy at home or that you're not going after your dreams? Or perhaps it's from yourself and you keep using conflict as a way of coping in the world. Libra wants you to look at that. I think as well, like, you just really need to soften things because not everything needs to feel like there's always tension in the world for you. You get to have a soft life too. And guess what? When you do that, when you don't put so much focus on the chaos of conflict and this distraction, you get the 9 of Pentacles. We love this for you. This is saying that on the other side of that is the rewards that you're seeking. So it's saying enjoy all the rewards of your hard work. So but if it comes with monetary rewards, just make sure again that you're not spending money that comes from this out of distraction as well. And don't just be on to the next thing. You're like, okay, I got them on side for this idea. I'm on to the next thing. Don't forget to celebrate. Libra loves celebrating. That's why Aries needs Libra's energy sometimes. You may be on the opposite sides, but celebrate, even if it's a small celebration, or just do like daily gratitude to remind you like why you even started all of this. Because I just feel like you don't want to keep going from one thing to another. It's exhausting, and you keep wondering why you can't like wind down. You keep wondering why you're tired all the time. Bitch, this is why. You don't have to keep hustling to prove yourself either. Like you're enough as you are. The universe really wants to remind you of that. And you've already probably created stability. So are you enjoying that stability? Or are you just trying to rock the boat again out of chaos because you're bored? You have to know the difference. Maybe some journaling would be good for you. It's about slowing down and feeling grounded and reveling in how far you come. Celebrate, bitch. Literally celebrate. It's not hard. Get a freaking balloon if you need to. Go out for drinks, whatever. Celebrate. And then we've got death. Not your death, you understand. People get quite scared of the death card and the devil card, but actually, this is good. This is about letting go of things that no longer serve you. It's about letting go of the old, honey. It's about being like, I want a softer, more stable life. I have an attachment to chaos sometimes. And really look at like, where is that chaos in your relationships? Because this is the season of your seventh house. And you've got the full moon coming up in Aries as well. So that's going to shine a light on what needs to be let go of. And that's what this is about. You may feel some sadness in this transition. It's completely normal, even if you're letting go of things that don't serve you, to be sad about that, because change is scary and it's inevitable. And the only thing that really is consistent is change in this life. And so it's really saying, like, go slow with yourself. Don't put so much pressure like you do in the Aries way that you do it. And, like death isn't lost, it's compost. And I feel like you need to look at the habits, fears, relationships that are no longer serving you and understand that transformation is the only way forwards. And that is okay. So with this full moon, really do like a full moon letting go ceremony. Come to our full moon circle, which will really help you. It's a workshop on how to let go of what's no longer working for you. And by the end of the month, you'll be closing this new chapter and you're going to feel so much better. I think even halfway through the month, you're going to be like, I feel relieved. To keep feeling into that relief like it's already happened and just watch your whole world change. So I hope you loved that, Aries, and dive deeper with us in the Moon Circles and the Coven, my season membership. And I'll see you next month. Hey, Taurus rising, this is your reading for October. I'm so excited for this month for you. New energy, bitch. Now, this month, you might be questioning everything, and that can feel goddamn overwhelming, especially for Tauruses that don't necessarily like change. And you're going to feel curiosity, but a restless mind, and then overthinking, and maybe even exhaustion because of that overthinking. Now, the card that we've got for you is the Page of Swords. And this is saying, take your time to think before you act. Now, you don't need to tell a Taurus that twice. But in this Libra season, you might be feeling a little more reckless than usual. And you might be saying, what's the best move for me this month? How do I balance this schedule that I have? Maybe your schedule's feeling more insane than usual. Should I shift jobs or habits or relationships? Like, what is it that I need to do? I mean, I would say get an astrology reading with me, by the way, to understand how to move forwards. If you're questioning everything, your birth chart holds the secrets. And this is student energy at its best. So it's like ask the universe for guidance and ask what needs to go in my life and what needs to stay. Or like be like, please get rid of anything that doesn't suit my highest timeline and watch things start to fall away. So don't spiral into overthinking or even gossip because you are feeling lost. And use the energy of Libra season to really weigh your options logically and rate things out of 10 by how excited you are by them or what preference or even rank them and bring in a logic that way. And not everything needs to be chased. Like that's a really big one. You don't have to be in pursuit of anything. You can manifest yourself. Now, Libra season's lining up your sixth house of work, health, of routine. So I would say like you're really going to be looking at these things the most in terms of like where you want to make change. And that's where the questioning is going to come. So work, health, and routine. So definitely look into those things. And then we've got the King of Wands reversed for you as well. So on this card, it's saying like you've got impossible expectations. So that's really like playing into what we just said. You're overthinking all of these things. That feels like you might be spiraling. And also, if you're getting advice from other people, I would definitely say only ask people who you know are going to give you unbiased advice without projecting on you. You just really don't need that projection right now. And stop being so overbearing on others because you're feeling insecure. That's something I would definitely add there. Like, Taurus, bull in a china shop, you don't want to be running people over because you don't know which way to go. So don't forget that you guys really can take it slow. October wants you to own your own authority in work and life. So don't outsource too much. And, the King of Wands is this visionary leader. That is you. You get to be the leader of your own life. So really spend some time visualizing what it is you want from life. Make a vision board and then lean towards the ideal. And you take steps towards that because it's about progress, not perfection. And Libra season is all about partnerships, right? So, like maybe partnering with somebody else in these areas that you're struggling with, even though you're the one leading where you want to go, helps you bring about where to direct your energy. So, what are you most excited about? Who would you love to be BFFs with in partnering on that? And understanding that people really do trust you, that you are the leader. So stop doubting your goddamn ideas. There's so many people that are going to doubt you in this world. Why would you be one of them? You set the example. Set the example. Believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, just fake it. Just fake it a little bit. And if you've been playing small at work, time to step it up, bitch. Time to step it up, Taurus. We're ready. We're waiting for you. You keep hiding and the world is waiting for you. So it's time to go. October, you got to start on those dreams. You got to get rid of anything that's not working for you anymore. Okay. And your last card is strength upside down. So impatience. No, shit. You have impatience, self-doubt, and you really like that is going to be a weakness that's holding you back. This card is like Leo energy. It's saying like really, really start to believe in yourself and have faith in softness and not just like charging forwards. Like Libra season asking you, can you trust your own resilience without needing external reassurance? So where are you looking for validation? Where are you looking externally instead of connecting to yourself? Like maybe you need to work on affirmations around this. So try not to bulldoze your way through this as well. And again, with the full moon coming up, that's so important for you to do like rituals, letting go of what's no longer serving you. And it's in Aries as well. So Aries really can, on the flip side, the shadow side, do the same thing, bulldoze its way. So I think it's really starting to look at how can I slow down? Where do I not believe I'm a leader? And where am I just really charging forwards out of boredom versus having patience with the journey in the beginning and always just trying to get to some destination. So if you would like help with any of this, you can book a session with me or you can join our coven and come to our moon workshops and we will help you and I'll be able to guide you on all of this as well. So I hope that was helpful. Happy October. Have some patience. It's going to be a great month. Gemini rising. Happy October, babe. You might be feeling kind of bored. You might feel like you are not getting enough invitations to shit, that you need more excitement in your life. And when I looked at the Four of Cups for you, which I just pulled, this is saying that with Libra season lighting up your fifth house, this is about romance and play and pleasure, like all the shit that you love, right? And I think with this card, it looks like you may be ignoring certain invitations and feel like no one's inviting me to shit, but actually you've had five and this is like not that excited by them. So maybe create your own events. Maybe you need to not overlook what's right in front of you. And I think as well, the other thing to note with this is like the grass isn't always greener. It's greener where you water it. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. So Libra season is really inviting you to spark back into joy with this card and say yes to fun. Create more fun. Don't sulk in what's missing. Create what you want out of life. And love, art, and connection are being offered to you. But are you seeing it? Or are you so tunnel vision that you're not seeing like what's right in front of your eyes? So, how can you have more fun? How can you have more joy? And I'd really say with the Aries full moon, like look at where this is being lit up for you. Like, what do you need to let go of? Like, why are you so bored? Who is boring in your life? Do they need to go or situations? And join us for our full moon coven workshop because it would really, really help you with some of this. And this card is saying, how can you open up to new ways of life? So you might be bored because you need new things. Maybe you need to move countries in October. Travel. I can see travel for you. And if there's no travel, make travel happen. It could be local. Do things differently. Go a different way to work. Just switch things up. It's amazing what switching things up and do your gratitude list so you remember that there is joy in life. So your next card is the King of Swords, baby. So this is an intellectual energy. This is air energy. You're an air sign. So this is saying you are capable of seeing things from all perspectives. Like, no shit. You guys are the twins, the double side. You've got the light and the shadow, the two ways of thinking. Sometimes you run yourself ragged in circles, like going crazy, overthinking everything. So this is where Libra's energy really hits home for you guys. This is about cutting through the illusions, cutting through like your own subconscious illusions, like where are you being held back? And it's a reminder to approach your relationships and partnerships with honesty. Like you don't need to tell people what they need to hear. Like you don't need to be rude. You can say it in a way that's heart-centered, but if you've been feeling stuck, like what is the truth here? And where do you need to be honest with yourself? And what perspective shifts you from being passive to being empowered? And I would do some journaling on that and really understand what that looks like for you as well. And as well, when it comes to like this sword's energy, what shit do you need to cut out of your life that's not working for you, you know? And I feel like Geminis are really good at that. So lastly, we've got the Four of Cups for you reversed. And this is saying that you are wanting to break free. And that is from the shit that you're like bored of, essentially. And it's about choosing happiness, choosing yourself, choosing what you want. Like, what did you used to do as a child? And what did you enjoy before the world told you who to be? Go back to doing that. Some of that. There's something in that for October for you. And really like bringing in like being open to new ways of thinking, new ways of approaching life. And if, you guys are really good at that. And with, even Scorpio season coming and things getting more intense after Libra season, this is about first really embracing the beauty of life. And there's nothing more beautiful than joy or creativity. And that is the whole point of being alive. So you can be the most you that you can be. And that is through play. So go and play, especially if you're feeling bored as well. And the other thing is here is like just looking like what are you ignoring out of fear and distraction? And how do you tell more truth in your relationships and your creative projects and in your relationship with yourself? And that will change the whole game for you. So happy October. I hope this helped. If you want to go deeper, book a reading and you can join our coven for 2 moon circles a month. And I'd love to see you in them. Hi, Leo Rising. Welcome to October. This is an exciting month for you. And we've got so much happening. And the first card that I pulled for you was the Three of Pentacles. And this is a very exciting card because it's saying that you don't need to do everything by yourself. Accept help when you need it. So this is about teamwork and collaboration, group success. So Leo's could be a little bit like all about me. But with Libra season, it's saying you need to also be about we. People can help you be on your way. You don't need to do everything by yourself. With the full moon in Aries coming up, that might be showing you where you've been trying to resist, getting help or collaborating, or even where you've been trying to prove your independence for no reason. Like, you don't necessarily need to do that. Everyone knows that you're independent. They know that you can do it by yourself. You don't need to keep proving it. Like, the growth is in alignment with other people. And it's fun. Don't you want to have fun? Like, that's the whole point. So don't cause conflict for the sake of it, but obviously put boundaries in place for yourself as well. So the challenge is to move past even your own ego. And that's what the Aries Full Moon will be showing you next week. So definitely join us in the Coven for the workshop for that. And understand that there's learning to be had here. And also, you might be going on a trip too, and that might involve people. Maybe it's a hens do or something like a work conference with people that you don't normally react or interact with. So play nice and just approach it with like, show me how good this gets. Show me how fun I can have with new people. Even if it's people that aren't necessarily on your level, like it's not forever that you have to deal with them. So just keep that ego in check, hey, Leo. And then we've got the Five of Wands for you, which is awesome. So this is basically saying to take life as it comes and not be a control freak or try and control the outcomes of things. Be specific about what you want, but be wise. Like, don't think of everything again as a competition. And, as we said in the last one, not everything needs to be an argument. And this new moon in Libra is falling in your third house. So this is going to be about communication, siblings, and local networks. So how are you interacting with your family? Are you feeding into the drama? Like, I have a drama? Probably Leo. Yes. This is a time with the new moon in Libra on October the 21st to plant new seeds about how can I better communicate in a healthier way and express yourself with clarity instead of defensiveness. And it goes so much different. You can even set your intention for how you want things to go, you know? And this energy as well of the Five of Wands, like it's playful, it's creative. Like you are literally the sign of creativity. So really use like your creative skills on how to diffuse tension and like not every disagreement you're going to have is a threat as well. So you can charm people. You are the sign of charming as well as Libra. And I think really just use that to your advantage. So how do you disarm somebody with charisma, but not because you're trying to manipulate them, but just because you're trying to diffuse a situation. And it's going to make you feel so much better. And you can let go of people in situations that aren't serving you with the full moon that's coming up next week in Aries. So you can put yourself first, but in a way that isn't always above other people. I don't always, I'm well, I am about pedestalizing yourself, but I think sometimes with Leo, like with the ego, the shadow side is that you can overdo it. So yes, self-love, but like not at the expense of making everyone else feel crap. And I'm not saying that you do that all the time, but there's going to be certain things that come up in October where you're probably going to be doing it more. So just check yourself and be creative and be nice and be charming, but also don't take any shit, right? Like we're not saying that either. And lastly, we've got the Hermit, right? So this is about as Scorpio season starts to come round at the end of Libra season, you are going to be feeling more introverted. I know, shocking that a Leo would feel introverted, but you're going to be retreating, reflecting on what is it that I want, and especially like this season, Libra season is going to be in your fourth house of home and family. So as Neptune retrograde enters Pisces in your eighth house, which is also Scorpio ruled, you're going to be really looking at like things around the home. You're going to be, looking at your foundations like, maybe there's someone that needs cutting off in your family, and maybe this is the time to do it. And the hermit asks, what is your soul saying beneath everything? Like, what is it that you need? Where are you feeling ignored? And this is also a month to slow down and look at that and don't withdraw so much that you isolate, but it's definitely a time to reestablish healthy boundaries with people and yourself so that you can come into your own light, your own radiant Leo light. I mean, you're the goddamn sun, you got to shine. And, overall, I think this is like, how can you enter healthy debate instead of conflict? What wisdom emerges when you actually go into this hermit overall? And where are you resisting collaboration out of pride? Now, if you want to go further into this and you want to manifest with us and heal, you can join the coven and we do twice monthly moon circles. I'd love to see you there. It's just $22 a month. And you get yours truly helping you understand how to manifest with astrology and how to live your best life. So I hope I see your wonderful glowing self there, Leo. Happy October. Hello, Virgo rising. Oh, welcome to October. This is exciting for you. Yes, it is. And we have your first card, the Three of Wands, which is about finding inspiration and then taking action. And girl, I know you love a plan. I know you love a plan. So it's about like, what are you inspired by? Like, really be lit up by your vision and make a plan accordingly. It's like porn to you. And the Three of Wands is really about anticipation and looking ahead and getting ready and being excited. And with this, it's understanding like what does growth look like for you and how does that align with your values and what even are your values? Are they the same as what they used to be? You might feel like there's quite a lot of noise around you. Like we know that there's a lot going on in the world right now, but this is about the bigger picture for you as well, and really understanding that as even you approach Scorpio season, there's going to be intense relationships and conversations, and maybe people that don't have the same views of you. And that's okay. Like, not everyone needs to, but you also don't need to be around them. But it's how do you honor your truth and how do you not drown in the noise around you? So trust that bigger picture, trust the universe, set your intentions. Like come to our new moon workshop on the 21st, which is about Libra, and that's about beauty and creating like a beautiful life for yourself. And you can also let go of anything that's holding you back with our full moon workshop in Aries, which is next week in the Coven. But this antidote to all of this fuckery is to focus on you and what you want. And there may be certain illusions that come to life in relationships around you, but you already know what's on the horizon. You can see past that now. Well, you will when you work on this stuff. So look ahead and see beyond what's in the 3D world and do a lot of work, like working with your manifestations. And I swear, like, it's going to make it all so much better for you as well. Because when the full moon hits in Aries next week, it's going to be about your intimacy and shared money in your eighth house. And it's like the illusions around these things are lifting for you. And you might have had certain fantasies about love or money, things that actually aren't that true. And that could sting you a little bit, but you're going to have no more clouded vision. You're going to be 2020, honey. And that's what's going to really help these like this clarity after confusion. So I think we could all do a lot with that, especially in this age of AI when we don't even know what's real and what's not real anymore. But your intuition is real and your dreams are real. So trust those. And then that continues with the Seven of Cups. It's like you can't make this up. So that's about like illusions and feeling like there's a lack of purpose. But if you focus on your horizons and what you want out of your life, like how do you make your life exciting and what do you want, again, versus what society told you to fucking want, and get back on course. And remember that your business, your career, whatever, is not your purpose. It's how you can channel your purpose, but your purpose is to be the most you that you can be. So, what is right in front of you that you might not be seeing? And letting go of those illusions. And even with the full moon next week, it's gonna like be real clarity around those things. So understanding that it's everything that you want it to be, but it's nothing that you've expected it to be. That was fucking deep. So start seeing the truth about where you've been deceiving yourself and maybe even where you've been people pleasing, which is something Libras can do. And we are in Libra season, so that might come up in your relationships. Where you've been people pleasing or lack of boundaries, and that's going to be some of the illusion that's going to shatter too. So you're going to be seeing a lot of truth, and that's not a bad thing. And with the Five of Swords, it's saying that sometimes the victory is not worth the cost. So there are certain people causing drama in your life perpetually, especially around like who owes what, who like money, things like that. Just see what battles are worth fighting or what's not. Like sometimes you just don't need the fucking drama in your life. And some people thrive off drama. It doesn't mean that you need to. And I don't think Virgos tend to love it as well. So look at your self-worth and what you have been allowing. Like the new moon coming up on Libra on the 21st, you should join our circle. We'll really go into this. Like, can you walk away from proving your value through conflict? And really planting seeds about valuing yourself without needing others to value you. And how do you put yourself first there? So I think like that's very important for you to like look at like your intimate relationships, replace confusion with clarity, and really start working on your self-worth and look beyond what's around you to your bigger vision, your higher dreams, and start going after the money because you deserve a life that's beautiful like that. You deserve it. So let's get going. So join us in the coven, book a birth chart reading. Let's get into it and let's create a beautiful life with you. But enjoy October. Now, I know that I am doing these for rising signs, but if you're reading this, watching this, for your sun sign, happy birthday, Libra. 'Tis your season. And for rising signs, happy October. Welcome to your themed season. This is all about you. And we have the Queen of Swords to start with. I mean, you feel like this is big Libra energy, to be honest. It's like the side of Libras, and now I'm a Libra sun, so I know about the energy. You don't know about all the energies. I'm an astrologer, bitch. What the fuck? But the Queen of Swords, I think, is the part of energy of Libra that people don't necessarily know. And this is then you're communicating what's best for everyone. So Libras are exceptional communicators, but they're not always full of self-worth. They doubt themselves a lot. They can be very codependent on other people. Not all the time. It depends on the balance in the big three, the big 10 of your planetary placements. But it's saying, do you have the best in mind for everyone? And also, like, where are you thinking too much about other people versus yourself? Where do you need to do that? And the full moon in Aries is going to show you that next week. So join us in the coven to get rid of what's not working for you and learn to put yourself forwards more, put yourself on the pedestal as well. And the Queen of Swords is like you. She's deceptive. She's wise. She doesn't take shit. Like you push a Libra, you will know they are nice until they are not nice. So don't cut too many bitches, Queen of Swords, and use your wisdom to protect your peace. Like this is a month about protecting your peace, honey. Like honestly, like you got to put yourself first for that as well. And on the shadow, like don't do that by being too cold and maybe like a little bitter about things as well. Like, are you feeling a little bit bitter because your codependence has caused you resentment? And do you have codependence anywhere in your life? That could even be with a business or a situation, any external validation. Really use discernment this month. That is one of your major superpowers. Now, on the 21st of October, we have the the moon, you can moon on the moon, the new moon in Libra, which is in your first house. So this is really about your identity, right? So you are going to be looking at choices and the illusions of choices as well around this. So around the 21st. So it might feel like there are so many doors opening, and that's good. But sometimes too much opportunity is too much opportunity. And I know everyone thinks the Libras can't make decisions. I think that's bullshit. We analyze everything so thoroughly that it can appear that way. But if you know, you know. So which are you choosing? Which door do you want? Which is the most exciting for you? And that's what it's about. Which is the most exciting? What's going to do the most for you? And like, how does it ladder back to your goals? And I think that's what you need to like really weigh it up against your little scales there as well. So maybe plant some seeds with this new moon that's coming up in the new moon of your identity about who you are and who you want to be and where you're going and what that looks like for you as well. So really dream big, like dream fucking big, dream so big that it's scary, and then dream bigger again. Because you've been putting everyone else first. This is about you. But don't be confused. Like, don't be confused by what other people want for you and what you want for you. And put on your own mask first. You know, like on the plane, you got to put on your own air mask before other people's. You can't be dying at the expense of other people's lives, bitch. Like, we're over that. We're over it. So don't scatter yourself, narrow your focus, and choose one or two paths to unfold. And with the full moon next week, just really let go of anything that's not working for you. Like, let go of any codependence on other people and just start to understand what it looks like for you moving forwards in your happiness. What, not other people's happiness, your happiness. And as well, now we have got temperance. Perfect for you. So seek balance and moderation. It's literally a card for Libra. Like you are all about seeking balance. You're the scale, right? So you'll start to see shift towards the end of October, and Mercury is entering its pre-retrograde, and that's going to be in Scorpio. And also, then you've got Scorpio season coming up as well. So you want to look at your area 6th house of work and health as Neptune retrograde starts. So really look at how do you integrate different parts of your life that look like they're at odds with each other and find the middle path. When there's chaos, go to the eye of the storm, which is yourself, your home, your heart, and every day check in and just be like, what do I need? What is it that I need today? Speak to your inner child about it because she or he will help you integrate that by communicating their needs. So it might feel like everything with like money or health and daily routines could be in flux for you, but you get to take charge of your life at any point, at any point. So having like balance and patience with that, but don't go too much into excess in any one way because then you are going to feel absolutely out of harmony, and that is not what you want either. So really center yourself and your power. You are the sun, and watch the solar system operate around you as within, so without. You create your outer world through what's going on in the inner world. So move steadily, put yourself first, and just forget like nothing's that serious. I mean, there's things in the world that obviously are going on at the moment, but mostly we take everything and ourselves too seriously. So just have some fun, lighten it up a bit, dye your hair pink if you need to. I can tell you, just make everything very fun. And if you need more guidance, then you should totally book a session with me or join our coven and come and manifest with us in the new moons and full moons and make new besties while you're at it. And I hope you have a magical, magical October. Hi, Scorpio rising. Welcome to October. Are you ready for a new month? Are you? Because you better be, because you've got the Page of Wands. This is such a positive card. I love this for you. This is saying that I focus on my dream and I enjoy the journey. So I hope you're enjoying the journey, honey, because buckle up because October, she's going to be a beautiful ride for you. So we have got the full moon in Aries next week. And this is going to focus on your 6th house. So this is going to be about work, health, and routines for you. And when we're talking about this, is like, what does life look like while you're focusing on your dream on the day to day? How do you plan for that? How do you make sure that you're in the best possible shape for it as well? And it's really about this like fresh energy. Like shit was feeling stagnant for you. You were like, honey, I need new energy. Well, here it is. New month, new manifestations. Let's go on our dream life. So how do you get to where you want to go in October? And are you enjoying the journey? Or are you becoming too attached to the outcome? Like I know I for sure can become very attached to the outcome and I forget to just freaking enjoy the journey and I get into this destination thinking. So really just start doing your gratitude every day and understanding that this new start, you get to like relax and be in the now. Because when you're always thinking about like, when's it coming? When's this dream happening? Why is it not here? And you're focusing on what's not here and you don't enjoy what's in front of you, you can't actually relax. And then it takes even longer for your manifestation to come along as well. So you're going to feel more creative. You are going to be excited. So join us on our full moon circle next week with our online coven, the My Season membership. This is the My Season podcast that this reading is part of. And let go of what's holding you back on the full moon next week. And then on the new moon that's coming up later in the month with Libra, really start planting seeds with us. And if you manifest in community, oh my God, it comes so much quicker. So you won't have to be waiting for it the whole time, you know? And then the second card is the Page of Pentacles. Hello, there's a page. So this is saying focusing on your dreams will bring you great success. I mean, it's a little bit of a theme here, isn't it? I love this. I'm jealous of this reading. I wish this was mine. So like ideas and opportunities that are coming about for you at the moment, like you will be craving new ventures and new opportunities are coming around, so especially if you've been wanting a new job or like anything to do with business, new opportunities that way. There's going to be a lot coming. So focus on what you need to do in October to get you there as well. And think big, but start small. Like when you are climbing a mountain, you can't just be like, whoop, all the way to the top. It's one step at a time. So have that focus, have that discipline, and learning something new and aligning dreams with your effort. But remember that if you're working with the universe and manifesting, the third dimension around you is feedback on your old thoughts and feelings. What is new is coming, but you create it with your mind in the astral. So make sure you're doing that visualization and frequency work, which is where you should definitely join the coven because we do so much of that. And I'll teach you as a manifestation coach how to do that as well. So you may even find like therapy or meditation very helpful here, especially with the new moon in Libra coming in. There might be this project that you are working on that is like you're dreaming, you're not ready to show the world yet. So that's okay, but don't get so overwhelmed by the bigness of what you want that you procrastinate or go into laziness. Rest and laziness are very different, but also look at like where can you make your life easier? What tools can you use? Like where can things like AI help you or assistance or whatever it is? So this is about slow foundations, building the way to your big dream, which is very exciting. I love that. So our final card is the Knight of Wands. So this is saying whatever you want to do it now. This is action and adventure and fearlessness. Like I don't think you're feeling scared about this new thing that you're bringing in. It's like as you know, Scorpio is coming in after Libra and that transition starts. So like Libra is like around beauty. So how do you create like more beauty in your life with that and on the day to day, on the journey to this dream? And then when Neptune or X enters Pisces, how, and that's in your fifth house, that's really like, again, romance and creativity. So romancing your life. And with this Knight of Wands, with this action and adventure that I'm looking at now, it's like don't burn bridges or rush blindly. Like this energy is meant to liberate you, but only if you use it in a focused way, not like, I want this dream, I'm going forward for it. Like, how do you slow the fuck down and just enjoy it? Like embody your passion without letting it burn you alive is essentially the freaking idea here as well. So act boldly, 100%. Think bold, be bold, but don't act in risk. Don't be afraid to take risks, but don't like be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna burn all the bridges, which is definitely a Scorpio thing to do because you guys are great at rebirth. But just really understand that your routine can bring you freedom if you don't feel so bored by it. So stay disciplined without the boredom. But this is your time. This is your time for dreams. It's a very exciting thing. I'm very excited for you. And please do come and share it with us in the coven. Come and manifest with us. This is your season, honey. I am here. Please let me know in the comments like what dreams you are bringing about. I mean, Scorpios can be quite secretive. So if you would like to do that, please do share with me or send me a DM. I won't tell anyone. Hello, my little Sagittarius, my Sagittarius rising. Happy October. Welcome to a new month and welcome to your October reading. So I pulled the Queen of Pentacles reversed for you to begin with. So this is interesting. You may have been called to pull back your energy from people that are not doing it for you anymore. They're not on your wavelength, they're not where you're at, but you could have almost become a little too in your own energy to the point where, like, where did you stop considering others? And where have you been letting jealousy get in the way? Or have people been jealous of you? That's also what I'm getting as well. So I'd say it's about watching where you've been smothering other people because you want to help and you've been neglecting your own well-being while trying to prove your worth. And because it's Libra season, there's some of those like codependent tendencies. So just really reel that back in. But at the same time, you're terrified of being smothered because you guys are all about freedom, but you don't want to do what would be your worst nightmare to someone else, you know? So call back your energy and don't worry that like people are going to leave you or only want you around for certain things, and you don't need to like bombard them with calls or texts. So learn to trust others in the way that you would trust yourself. And if they're gonna leave, they're gonna leave. You smothering them, it's not really going to keep them there. So just watch that as well. And can you trust yourself to create a new stability and home within yourself? So if you're giving to people, is it from this genuine generosity or are you trying to be validated? So that's a really fine one to watch. And the question here is that the Queen of Pentacles is asking, how can you receive more prosperity in your family and personal life? So when you are using that smothering energy coming from scarcity, that is not the energy of prosperity. So really just like let go and see how things change for you, and you'll get the freedom that you want and you'll get the relationships that you want in the way, but you need to put yourself first and understand that people are going to do what they're going to do, and you trying to control them, it's not going to change it. It's probably just going to make them do it more. Okay. And on the second card with the Five of Wands, this is saying be wise and take life as it comes. So that's the same sort of thing. So don't control the outcomes of what it is you want because it creates like this tension and that creates the scarcity. And do you see it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy that you really don't want? Like you don't want to come at your life as a place of clashing your egos with other people. Like it might feel like in October, everyone's got something to say. Fucking let them, let them. Unless you want their life or something that they've done like this further down the road than you don't have to take their advice. You get to be discerning as well. So this card's not about destruction, but there may be some, I mean, thank God, there may be some, pettiness coming up from friends and family, but just be like, they're meeting me at their limitations. I don't have to meet them at their limitations. It's two different things. Two different things. So sharpen your skills when the tension arises, but allow it to teach you patience and really define what it is you stand for and what it is that you want. So, like, you're going to see a little bit of conflict this month, but where is it stealing your energy and where is it teaching you wisdom? The discernment between the two is very important for this as well. And learn to say no more. And if you want to like really understand where more of this lies, you should totally join us for our full moon in Aries circle in the Coven, the My Season Coven membership next week. And replays are available. And that Aries energy again is about putting you first, and it will illuminate like the shadow of where you're allowing people in your relationships to hold you back and what you need to do and what strategies you need. And we go really deep into meditation and journaling and the shadow so that we can release what we need to, so that by the time the Libra new moon comes, we are ready to manifest on the 21st and like, a beautiful life and relationships. And I think with these cards, that's going to be really good for you. So you should absolutely join us. Your last one is strength. So there's some self-doubt here, there's some weakness, and that's what might be driving some of this like, I love me energy by control. And that's exactly what we don't want to do. So remember that your true power is steady and calm and quiet. Like it doesn't need to be boasted about. So if you are feeling like this insecurity or jealousy, remember, like that's contrast. That's also showing you what you don't want, which allows you to know what you do want. And that is perfect as well. So how can you build that inner resilience and that inner strength and act out of compassion rather than brute force if things are slightly challenging around you? So it's learning that not every obstacle needs your fire. And it's also understanding that gentleness is a power move and it can get you much further than shouting or raising your voice. And if people have to lean in to hear what you have to say, that is true power. Coming from your heart is true power in a world that comes from ego. So I hope that helps you. I hope you get the clarity that you want. It's not all going to be hard. I'm just saying, don't lose your shit with basic bitches that are trying to come at you. That's all I'm saying, you know? So join us in the coven if you want to manifest with us. I'd love to see you there. And I hope that was helpful. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next month. Hi, Capricorn rising. Welcome to October, a brand new month. I love the start of a new month, don't you? New goals, new things to do. She loves it. The Capricorn rising loves it. So your first card is the Queen of Cups reversed. And what that is saying is that it's really time to check on your emotional well-being. You know, you've got all this going on the outside world, all your goals, and they're fabulous, love. Like we love them. We love them for you. But when those cards upright, like the Queen of Cups is very nurturing. She is like Cups is about passion and really how you feel about yourself, right? So here, where are you self-sacrificing to the point of depletion, whether it's in the nature of relationships, which around Libra season, I'm guessing it is, or matters of the heart, like where are you overdoing it so that you can be accepted? And where are you ignoring your own needs? So we really need you to be looking at your own needs. So you need to come to our full moon in Aries circle next week with a coven. And the Aries is a sign of self. And it's like the full moon will shed light on what you need, where you need to move forwards. And within Libra as well, like it's getting rid of codependency, getting rid of the things that aren't working for us and putting our goddamn selves first. So protect your energy this month and beyond. Like care for yourself, but I mean, sorry, care for others, but stop abandoning yourself. That's really the big one for you here as well. Like emotional boundaries are your medicine. So that's a really big one for you. And then next it's we've got Page of Wands, which came up for another sign too. So this is I focus on my dream and enjoy the journey. So it's like that excitement about that freedom about the dream and working on it. But while you're being codependent with other people and like, you know, flogging yourself, like punishing yourself for no reason that I could understand except capitalism and patriarchy, then you're going to be feeling a little bit under the weather, my friend. So this month's really going to bring like this new fresh energy to that like excitement and exploration and being like, oh yeah, I forgot that's what I was working on. And you know, you'll be going in and out of Capricorn serious mode activated. And I think I do find myself funny. And I think that then it's like, how do you have more fun? It's Libra season. Make your life beautiful. What hobbies do you have? Do you have hobbies? I reckon you might not. I would like it if you did. Please tell me what your hobbies are, Capricorn rising. And then follow your curiosity. Like, is there a weird thing you've always wanted to try and go on more mini adventures? And, you know, join us for our new moon in Libra workshop and circle. And we can work on those together to make your life more beautiful. What is it that you need? What do you require? I think is really, really important. And your left card is the Eight of Swords, which when it's upright is liberation, but when it's the other way, which you have, then it's looking at like where do you need to break free from your own limiting beliefs, being like, I need to hustle and work hard, and that's the only way I'm going to get anything done. So October is really offering a release from old fears and scarcity ways of thinking, and you might suddenly see where you've been holding yourself back. And if you want to go deeper on that, you should totally book an astrology session with me, and we can look at the rest of your chart as well. But essentially, here in October, like the blindfold is off. You're going to be able to see clearly. So it's like this emotional recalibration for you. And don't necessarily like it is new beginnings, but you don't always have to create a new idea to feel a new surge of energy. Like, how do you create a fresh perspective on a plan that you already have? And just go back and validate. And how exciting is that? And then you're also going to feel like this mental cage come off you. You're going to be feeling like you're no longer trapped, which is going to be the best feeling for you. So definitely stop drowning in other people's waters this month. Reclaim your curiosity and keep moving forward with a lighter spirit. And you don't have to take on other people's shit all of the time. And ask yourself, like, what self-limiting belief is keeping me repeating the same patterns? And again, come to our circles to get more under the hood of this with shadow work, and we'll get you on your merry way. But I hope you have an amazing month. Hi, Aquarius rising. Welcome to October. I'm also an Aquarius rising, so you're in fine company, my friend. Um, your first card is the Five of Swords reverse. So this is about there may have been situations that are coming up that are maybe bringing up resentment for you, and that is coming off the back. I feel like it's old energy. It's stuff that you would cut a bit to like get it out of your life, but you have not necessarily done that, and it might be coming to an end. Like the power struggles that have been going on, almost like this hollow sense of winning at a cost. And the question here is like, what are you fighting for without consideration? Like, are you being a rebel without a cause for no reason? And not every battle deserves your energy. So is being right even worth it? So really choose peace over victory because your peace is more important. And even though you're a very intellectual sign, you don't have to be right at every cost. And like the Aries full moon next week is really going to show you more of that shadow and where you can release that. So if you want to join us in the coven and let go and with ritual and ceremony, like come and join us and I'll guide you through that. And we literally like let things go and you'll see such a difference in your world when you do that as well. So I think like you hate conflict anyway. So where can you be more heart-centered and like let love in? And when you do that, you are gonna be like you get to be selfish again and really put yourself first. So here it's right, like October's not all about conflict. Let's not get it twisted. But you have this like sense to create, especially when it comes to helping humanity as well. So look at your creative projects and like feel where they excite you in your body and your environment. So this is like where is that work bringing you pleasure and joy and putting that forward. So really forget the bullshit of that chaos and put everything around your energy into your creation, not chaotic conflict with people that don't know any better. So surround yourself with beauty, which is really what Libra season is about. And it is the sign of partnership. So if you are feeling like people need to be let go of your life, like do a cord cutting ritual, which again we'll be doing next week in the coven, and then set intentions with the new moon in Libra around beauty and life and what you need to feel at peace with yourself. So you should join us for the new moon in Libra circle as well. And like lean into what feels fertile and life-giving because you need to drop into your heart. Again, you're always in the head. Aquarius is always like in, future thinking, but you then forget that you have feelings that need to be dealt with because yes, you're very alien, but you're also a human that needs to deal with these things. So I think it's very important to do that. And then your last card is the Eight of Wands, and this is speeding everything up for you, right? So this is like forward motion, quick developments. We love that. And you're going to see that the creativity of the Empress shows that when October comes towards the end, like there'll be messages arriving, plans starting to take off, decisions being made faster. So it might feel like it's a bit slow, but then it may even get to the point where you're a bit overwhelming. So make sure that you've got a plan or a Kanban. And the question is like, how can you take action today to like prepare for that that's incoming? So like really stay adaptable. Momentum is coming. I know it feels like the stagnation at the moment, but if you want to manifest it quicker, join the coven and let's do it together. Like you actually don't have to do it by yourself. And just ask a question like, how can I feel centered when everything around me feels like it's changing? Because as I said to someone else's reading, The only thing that you can guarantee is change in this life. So how can you focus on you and nurture yourself this month and really make sure that you're not fighting battles that are not worth fighting? Hi, Pisces. Welcome to October. Very exciting, new beginnings, new starts. You are the last but not least of this reading. So, welcome to your reading. So, first, we have got the Queen, is it? The Queen of Pentacles. Hey. So that is all about focusing on your home, your prosperity, and your family this month. So don't let the outside world dictate how you feel. This has been a common theme, right? And Libra is all about that, like the partnerships as well. So who's within your home? You might be feeling rather generous with them, like even motherly is coming in. And the question is like, how can you receive more prosperity in your family and personal life? So you might be feeling like a sense of like wanting to redecorate, or even you might be in for finding a new home or in the process of moving and really building a foundation that supports your dreams as well. And the full moon in Aries is going to be really showcasing what needs to be let go of that and what needs to come in to support your bigger dreams. So definitely join us in the coven for our full moon circle next week. And we do two a month. We let go with the full moon and we plant new seeds with the new moon. And that's going to be in Libra on the 21st of October. So prosperity with you is really starting where you feel safe, right? So if you're in like this fight or flight, it's going to be quite hard to attract money. So you want to get to a baseline that no matter what is happening in your external world, you're bringing that in as well. So really focus on making your home feel beautiful. A Libra is really about beauty and it's Venus ruled, but also your routines and your energy. Like make sure you're doing energy cleansing every day so that you feel at home in your body. Like that is very, very important with you as well. And when you bring that in, that's like the Queen of Pentacles is like she's very prosperous. She knows how to nurture herself so that she brings in that prosperity to fuel her dreams. And that's going to be very, very important for you this month. So that's a really lovely card to get. And the Two of Swords that you've got here, the Two of Swords is like about listening to your inner voice, your intuition. And girl, you are the queen of intuition. You and Scorpio, you have got that down. There maybe some choices coming that feel difficult to make, but your intuition has got your back. So stop listening and outsourcing your life to everyone else. Start asking yourself what you need and avoid paralysis by perfection. So even if you feel torn between two paths, maybe it's relationships, career, or your priorities, this is saying ask yourself what you need. You may need to journal, ask your guides, and don't rush into anything because you're going to feel like this need to avoid pausing because you want to get there quickly. You want to make the decision quickly, but don't mistake pausing for, taking time out. It's that is what you're doing, but you're being asked to really like go on more walks, like get in touch with your inner voice without distractions, like walk without music on and ask yourself what you need and what's the most exciting, ask for guidance. And that'll help you with the confusion and the clarity. And don't overthink it. Also feel into it. Like you really need that mind heart coherence to make decisions that impact you versus just intellectualizing them. And don't try and force anything. Like that's so important. And I reckon if you come with us to the New Moon Circles, it's going to really help you just talk through some of that, but really get clear on working with your guides and our meditation in the Moon Circles on what is the best path for you and what is it that you want versus what other people like your mother, your brother, your dog, what do they want for you? What do you want for you? That's what I'm interested in. It's what you should be interested in too. And finally, we've got one of my favorite cards in the pack, which is the Star. All your dreams are coming true. That is so exciting. So creativity, opportunities, renewal, hope, and faith. My word of the year is faith. So, there you go. Do you have faith in fulfilling your dreams. So once you've made this choice because you took time out and you didn't rush it and you listened to your cosmic bestie Betty and you joined the coven, you are really feeling like this, like, yes energy. Like, this is an Aquarius card, and I'm a double Aquarius, and no wonder I love it. And it really is like thinking big, and it really is about not letting what's in front of you stop you and not letting other people's opinions stop you as well. So your dreams are valid and they are unfolding, and the universe is aligning for you in this month. Oh my fucking God, like this is a really good reading. So if clarity doesn't feel like it's coming, it is coming. It is coming. I am your messenger. Hi, from the universe. And it's like about bringing like the light at the end of the tunnel. And that full moon next week will be that light as well. You'll start to see things change. So trust in your inner vision and really like ground yourself, like get out into nature, go and touch grass. If you live near the ocean, put your feet in the sand and really have hope and clarity because you need it. I know in the world right now there's so much going on. We want to honor that, but don't let it distract you too much. And also, if you need more support, don't ask your guides. Book a reading with like a reader, like someone like me. You can ask your friends, join a coven, like find like-minded people so that you don't feel alone. Because I've got that you might have been feeling alone recently, and you really don't have to, my love. So yeah, I hope that you have faith. I know that your dreams are going to come true, so I'm not even worried for you. But I hope you enjoy that. Happy October, and let me know how it goes in the comments. I'm dying to know what your dreams are and what you're working on. So that is the 12 readings. I actually did it. I said on Threads that I was going to do this because I keep not showing up because I get so scared. I get scared. But that was quite fun, and I like my new background. And I like the light, so that's cool. So yeah, I hope that you love this. I hope to see you in the coven. I'm launching it, like it's open now. I'm so excited, and it's going to be even more of this. And I'm going to take you through like guided meditations, and I'm going to show you how to manifest with astrology, and I'm going to create ebooks for you. Like you're going to get so much value out of it. It's all of my knowledge. And then essentially, I'm creating an astrology app called My Season that the membership will fold into. But I was like, I want to start this now. I don't want to wait until the app's ready. Like that stuff can take time. So I hope you join me there. And I love being your cosmic bestie, guiding you through the universe to create your dream reality. So follow us on My Season. It's My Season, SZN. And you can also follow the Cosmic Co _, which is the parent company where you can book coaching with me. And I hope you have a fabulous October. I hope you enjoyed this. And thanks for being here with me. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you soon for more of these videos because I publicly declare that I'm doing this now. So bye, babes, and have a great October.